don't start with like that, let's do some $1 million. No, we start with, this is a good fulfillment. People are thinking their business should be a rock star, but first, the business should sell.
We all dream of success, yet for many, it feels just out of reach. And in this episode, you'll hear the story of Erdi, a musician who built a global marketing business. And it wasn't by chasing fortune, but it was just by following a few simple principles for business and life that you can start applying today to reach your dreams as well. Welcome to the Psychology of Achievement. Let's dive in. Erdi, you were a musician in the nightlife of Istanbul, and somehow you made this unlikely shift to starting a marketing agency that has now grown global. And despite starting with literally no prior experience, you're now incredibly successful, helping clients all over the world in every type of business and niche. And your help has literally changed my life and has helped me scale my therapy business so that I have freedom and abundance and purpose every single day. You've got so much wisdom, so much insight, and you've done what few people ever accomplish in their entire lives. And I'm just really excited to hear your story. And so,
Man, thank you.
Can you take me back to your guitar playing days?
Of course.
When was this? What was life like at the time?
So, first of all, hello to everybody. And finally, we are here, and I'm so happy. It was like 2007, 2008, kind of.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And
Started.
right.
Yeah.
What got you into that in the first place? Like you were playing guitar and you just said, I'm going to go make music, money doing this?
Yes, actually like that. And in the same first day, I got my first job in the very famous bar in Istanbul. And then after this bar, everything happened. So I was so lucky about it. But
Right.
to get this luck, I made so many preparation before that.
What do you mean?
So,
What kind of
actually,
preparation?
Preparation to learn all of my songs, all of my guitar things. So I didn't start with the amateurish point with the playing guitar on the stage. I started with a good point to spend the entire 4-hour guest in the bar.
Right.
So, this is also important because you should know your songs, you should know what you'll play, what kind of, list you should have. And is this for, for example, sometimes we are going to hotels, sometimes we are going to night bars, sometimes they are looking for fun, sometimes it's just for eating music, the salon music. So you should be always prepared, and there will be different lists for them. So I just prepared and went through the very famous bars street in the Istanbul, and then I asked, hey, can I take some days from you? And they said, yes, of course, give it a try. After this try, I spent 10 years. Yeah. After the first try, I spent 10 years with them. So because, we had a lot of funny things, a lot of good stories, and actually not about only my luck, it's also about, I think our approach was different in here. So, I'm not drinking a lot and I'm not, being bad. So I'm just drinking water and playing some guitar, and the bar owners loves it, So this was the thing. And also I had a good connection with the guests in here and being stage and say their songs, what they're asking. I would like to make them fun and also excited about the music. And this connection gave me tons of business about it.
That makes sense.
And
so
it was crazy stage days. I'd like to say that the week is in 7 days, and I was doing 10 times on the stage.
Within a week?
Yeah, at least 10 different programs within a week. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
And you did that for 10 years?
Yes. Kind of.
Okay.
9, 11, kind of 10.
Yeah. Got it. And so already I'm hearing things in there of like how you think about doing things successfully, in that you were, from day one, you were preparing and making sure that you gave an awesome experience right from the get-go. Is that right?
Yes, of course. And also, the being successful is about fulfillment, correct delivery. I think if I'm saying you, hey, tonight you'll come to our bar with your girlfriend, and my goal should be make you happy and make you very feel good in your next 4 hours. So I should focus to deliver it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You will listen some songs from me. You will look to me sometimes to, play you and your girlfriend's favorite song. And if I can do all of these things, and if I can be a good structure, then this is a good fulfillment. You can say to me, hey, this is a successful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Right.
success starts with fulfillment, the
That
correct
makes sense.
delivery.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. And I imagine this played a big role in the success that you've had in your career after
I think
becoming a
so.
musician.
I think
Yeah.
so. Because, when you play any kind of instrument, your goal, start the song with the correct note and finalize the song with the same correct note.
Hmm.
So each of the types, each of the structuring and playing things should be 100% correct. 99 is not okay. So
Right.
in the music, when you play a song in a 4 minutes, 99 is not okay. It should be 100% correct. And
Right.
rhythm should be correct, melodical things should be correct, everything should be 100% exactly right. Then you will say, all right, Erdi is a good musician. 99% still doing something.
Right. Was that stressful for you to have such a high bar?
No, I think completely no. This is the thing. I didn't feel any stress when I do the first stage or when I do after 5, 10 years. No, I was being very fun. I was so excited to do that, but no stress, no bad excitement. I can say it was very good and pushing me style of excitement.
Right. What do you think the fun that you had with it? Being willing to show up and just be excited and have fun with things. Did
Yeah,
that made
and
a big difference for you?
the great connection you are in front of the 100 people or kind of each night, and every time they are changing and you can learn new stories from them, the new connection, new style of, talking, new style of singing. And and I have no any problem to show up myself. No worries. I'm very good with it. I like to show, I like to smile, and I like to share my energy in here. So that's why. And they like to keep in touch. They like to come again and again. And this created a very good historical things for me.
Right.
Yeah, in the back days.
I'm very curious about the willingness to just show up yourself because so many people struggle with that, especially in entrepreneurship, right?
But I'm trying to understand how this every time to show up yourself is a chance comes from the God to make new connections. So you should use your 100% energy when you show yourself in a new stage.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't know how you can be stressful because I'm not thinking about stress in here right now. I
Right.
cannot if I try. I don't know how to be because we just built very good friendship with you, and I love to be in this podcast right now. So,
Yeah.
it's very cute. It's very kind of good thing.
Yeah. Very cool. And I hear in there it's what you're putting your attention on, right? Like in that you're focusing on the good connections that can come from this. You're focused on what can go right instead of what can go wrong. Is that correct?
Completely correct, of course.
Okay. Very cool. And
And
we'll
what
come
I
back.
can say,
Yes.
when you learn to manage an orchestral guys, manage your music group band, then this gives you great discipline in your entrepreneurship journey.
Can you say
Because
more on
it's
that?
like, yeah, it's like, you can manage your drummer, or you can give a permission, your drummer can manage your rhythm. So this way you can
Right.
be a better manager, Also, your
Yeah.
bass player is your another leg. Your second guitar player is your another leg. Violinist is another leg. So
Right.
if you understand the value of working together, then you can use it in your entrepreneurship life.
I think that's so important because
Yeah.
as humans, the only way we've ever gotten to where we are today, that we can speak to each other across the world, is
Yeah.
because we work together to build these sorts of things, right?
Yeah, of course.
Amazing. And so why did you stop playing music? It sounds like you were very successful with it.
Man, sometimes you can be, you can boring because when you say same song for 2 million times,
Yeah.
after 10 years,
Yeah.
I just bored. And
Right.
and time changed. before 10 years, 20 years, everybody was going to listen some live music and listen some guitar music, but now time changed. So people are scrolling down in the TikTok or Instagram. They're not going to listen live music anymore. Or
I
maybe
see.
decreased.
Yeah, not as big as it was.
Yeah, not because it was so in 2010s, it was crazy popular and everybody was doing that. And it was feeling pretty well, but now it's like very less bars or some night places are doing these activities.
Right. That makes sense. And when you saw that, okay, well, I'm getting bored and things are decreasing over time, this isn't going to be a long-term thing. Was that difficult for you, or was it exciting that now you have the new opportunity? Like, what was
Always
going
exciting,
through?
Actually,
Always exciting.
when I stopped to do that, it weren't like decreasing or kind of. It was everything was here, and I was so popular about it. But then I said, let's not do it anymore because I just completed a very good summer vacation, and let's make a career shift. From now on, I would like to build my entire life career with this new business. So I would like to stop music because music was not for me for my 40s or 60s.
Right.
So I think about that, and when I thought, okay, I should change it, then and same time we were together with Melda, as you know, and we find that
Melda is your wife for people
Melda
listening.
is my wife, if you don't know. So, and my business partner also. And we saw that after meeting with Melda, we said, all right, we are doing everything correct together. Melda is a very prepared person like me, and we are almost 100% same. Then let's make this shift. This is the correct 100% time. Take this advantage in the life.
And what did you shift into? What was the first thing that you guys started doing together in your business?
We start with some web design agency works.
Okay. And how did you get into that? Like, why did you choose web design?
Because we didn't know about the web design things, but we had very good friends doing something in digital marketing world.
Okay.
And we just start to hire somebody for the first works. Actually, we were doing our own sales and marketing things like cold emails, the talking with network, and we are closing all the works and we hiring some friends. And with this way, we spend our first year. We grow the first business. We got first businesses like that.
So that first year, you and Melda are together, and you say, okay, well, we've got some friends who are doing digital marketing stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to go out and do the sales, the marketing. I'm going to network for them. And then you contracted them to build the websites. Is that right?
Yes, correct. Of course. And this weren't hard. This was not hard for us because why? As I said, we are ridiculously paranoid style prepared persons.
Right.
Yeah. A very paranoid style prepared person. So we are always talking about what we'll do, what would be the next step, what will be the next 10 step, what we can do, how we can change, how we can update all the plans. And we are always preparing. And, if you are my friend, I'm very paranoid about preparation. And if I said, hey, Jordan, I'm doing that, that Erdi doing that is a 100% fulfillment style. So you can always trust me to give that work.
Right.
This is the thing, I think. And we are doing our works to be, how can I say? When I give you a website, it should be able to work for you, not only design a page and give you something. It shouldn't be something. It should be work for you.
Right.
When I help you with your ads should be money machine. So we are not interested with something working 50%, 70%. Next time this can be 80. No, not like that,
Yeah. You want it to work. You want it to work well. And you do a lot of preparing in advance to make sure that it works well.
Yes.
Okay. How do you manage? Because a lot of people are very anxious and call that like preparing, like they're thinking ahead in the future. They're trying to plan all those steps, but then they get stuck in that and they can't also balance excited action taking.
Actually,
how do you balance that?
I think about that. I thought about that. And I would like to say the very stressful thing, people is just starting to planning, People just starting to planning the good things, bad things, but do not plan before you understand before you understand your moral in this story, moral in this work, why you will do that. Before you find your purpose, do not plan it. Find your purpose first, and this purpose will push you and will motivate you to plan 100%. So finding your purpose, and this gives you the endless motivation, endless energy, because you know the purpose now. Then you can plan it 100% correctly within your way.
Right. Right. And what, to your point there, when you have that purpose, when you're connected with that, when you're
Yes.
aligned with that,
Yeah.
you have that endless motivation.
Yes.
What was
100%.
your purpose that you were connecting to at that time when you shifted to website design?
What was my purpose? I can say I felt that I like to spend time in the computer, and I would like to shift my entire career to this line, because I like to give results about your sales. I like to touch your marketing, sales, and I like to see the performance, what I did for you. The performance we build for you. You know, for example, you are working with our agency, and we love to see you are getting results, sales every week, every day. And this is feeling me fulfilled.
Right.
This is,
Right.
I think, my main purpose.
Got it. At the time, did you know that? Like when you first shifted over, did you know that that was going to be fulfilling for you?
Yes, 100%. Because I just tested with the first work. When it worked for me, and I felt, all right, I helped this guy to get new sales, and this feeling me 100% right now. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Right, right. Okay. And so you said the beginning was actually fairly
Yeah.
easy for you. You guys started
Yeah.
and it just kind of started to grow. And what would you say was one of the biggest challenges that you guys faced in that first year of business?
Currently, I didn't know it was a challenge, but in the first year, but now I can define it. It is a challenge. Working a lot of hours. So you know, how can I say? It's like, I'm not trying to be ridiculous or bad guy, but this is the thing. We are working like 16 hours, 15 hours a day, only breaking up for sleeping, and tomorrow start again, just work, 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 work. Because, you are not only working, you are also learning what to do.
Yes.
You are learning for 5-6 hours a day, and also you are doing some delivery, and you are doing some other things, preparing, doing your own marketing, sales, creating your content, talking with your connections, networks, closing some deals, talking about new proposals, killing the everything, managing your team,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this was the first challenge, and this didn't end. So yesterday was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been going.
it's not ending. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just spending all your time, and I don't have any problem with it. We don't have. So we are liking to work. Maybe like you can say workaholic or some kind of, yeah, but I like it. I can take this as a compliment.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And these are the types of things that I really want to pull out, like, as we spoke previously, but to pull out and really understand, like, how do you think about things that make you successful? Because in this, some people are like, I don't want to work 16 hours a day. And it's like, well, then maybe starting a business is not for you, right? What do you think,
I
though?
think I will start to be boring, but it's about understanding your purpose. This gives you endless motivation.
Yeah, back to that.
I don't want to again myself, but repeat myself. But there's a thing. If you understand your purpose before to take your first step, then the step 1, step 100, step 1,000 is the same, because the purpose is same. So we couldn't start with like that. Hey, let's do some $1 million. No. We start with, this is a good fulfillment. This is good to touch people's sales and marketing goals, performance. And I think that this cannot end in somewhere. So AI is coming, something is coming, but always, if we master in this skill, then this will not stop somewhere in the next 10, 20 years. So
Right.
this purpose, actually, sometimes people is asking why you are working a lot. We don't know we are working a lot. We are just working, and this is taking time until we get tired in a day.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I found that was true for me. I mean, for everyone listening, because Erdi was part of this, when I was trying to get my ads working, and I was just like, there were so many times I'd come to you, I was like, Erdi, I'm so defeated and stuff. And I swear, like, you helped me so much to get through that. But one of the reasons that I was able to keep going was because of that purpose that you're talking about.
Yeah. Because people learning that, so many person learning that from the life, from the environment, just give up, don't give a lot of time, try another chance. No, you have a very good chance. You know your purpose, find your moral motivation, why you are doing that. If your why is your castle, then energy is not ending.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, then this motivation, I don't know, work a lot, working less, I'm just doing something.
Hey, real quick, I need your help to make this show grow, so if you're enjoying this episode, please hit the like button. If you have thoughts, feedback, or questions, please leave it in the comments. And lastly, if you want more of this, hit the subscribe button. All three options are entirely free. They help the algorithm push it to more people, which helps the show grow so that I can make more of this for you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. And now back to the show. One of the things that I'm hearing from you is there's just like this such an alignment that the energy just keeps coming forward for you.
Yes.
And then you're not there feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to grind and grind. You're just like, I'm just here, I'm excited, I'm showing up, I'm living life, and this is what unfolds from it.
Completely, 100%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I think this energy is growing with sharing it, right? Now I'm sharing my energy with you and you are starting to feeling that, and this motivates you. This shows you something can be happen in a different way. No need to have some stress or no need to take it so seriously. Of course, we are doing serious things, but if you are careful about what you do, then no worries. This will work because people look for something valuable and something real. If you are real, trust your process, continue to do, then of course something will work.
Yeah. And it can be so simple, like you say, that deliver value. Be
Deliver
real with
value,
people.
yeah.
Right?
Be real, help them, be a solution man, and then they will see, okay, there is a new guy and doing that better than others. Better than others means this guy knows why he is doing that or she is doing that. But if they don't have reasonable purposes in their works, they can just do something, get something. We said like that. You do something, get something. You can do 70% and you can hope, hey, God, give me something 90%, but not works like that,
Right. You got to give 100%.
Yes, give 100 and respectful for your 95.
Right.
Yeah, because, we are living a real life. Always there would be some 5% off.
Yes, that makes sense. So I hear you that you seem to focus on the positives very naturally, right? Like you're preparing, but you're not stuck in the negative. So many people are stuck in the negatives, right? Like,
yeah, I'm trying to understand that. Can you please give me some more examples? Because you are very experienced about these negative stuck things, based on your business, I said.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people, let's say, just use the website design business as an example. They might go into it and wake up and think about all of the preparation and then say, I don't know how to design a website and I don't know how to talk to people and who's the right person that I should talk to, and they're going to laugh at me and they're going to tell me I'm not good enough, and all of it comes from like fear and shame and guilt that I am bad at what I do. But I hear that you're focused more on like, here's all the ways it could go successfully. Here's how it could be good. Here's how I can have fun with it. Yeah, I'd just love to hear your thoughts on that.
Let me take over. And I would like to say, this should be about make it something simpler. Simplicity. Just, if you think about, I need to design a website, you can start to think about 100 new tasks. But the website or hand brochure or anything is about me. I would like to show you something. You would like to get some service. So this is a way of communication. So if this shows you, what is this? Who is this for? Are you a good fit for that? What kind of deal we have? What kind of call to action? What is the next step? Then always works like that in the ad, copy, creative, website, anywhere, app, or kind of. If something is a need, then make it simple. Now, why we are using Uber? Because when I click the black button, driver is coming directly,
Right, because it's simple.
Yeah. To make it simple, they have tons of automations, algorithmic works, everybody should be ready, everything should be, but at the end of the day, the real outcome is very simple. So you are thinking to write something, write it. Just talk with your potential clients because they are looking for simple, easy solutions to solve their thing. So
Mhm.
these are new technological needs, but logic is completely same. It should be very simple,
Mhm.
not more. And this simplicity make your not confused clear in your hand.
Mhm.
Make your head very clear about this thing, and just 3 or 5 steps you can complete entire new landing page design or website. You can have a very good thinking about what can work. It should be very practical.
Right. And when you have business owners that are coming to you and they're trying to fix their advertising, their marketing,
Mhm.
their landing page, or whatever, do you find that often they will get stuck in making it
Always.
too complicated?
Yes,
Yes.
always. So people are thinking their business should be a rock star, but first, the business should sell correctly. Your page can be ugly if it's communicating with your audience, ideal client profile, then just do it.
Right.
Because they like to get solution. They are not looking for best colored button in the website. They are looking for who can be solution for them. And this is the reason why some people doing more business than very prepared for presentation guys.
Right.
So you should prepare for your client, not for your presentation, not for how you are looking. It should be cool or something. No, this is business life. Just be very simple, accessible, trustable. Then it's the
Mm.
thing.
Simple, accessible, and trustable.
Yes.
Excellent. I like
Yeah.
that.
So anytime if you write me some message from school, I'm giving you answer in the same minute, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It's like 3
accessible,
a.m.
very
in Turkey and
important.
I'm
Yeah,
getting a
no
message
worries.
back.
Yeah, of course, it should be.
Yeah, it really is you do an amazing
Yeah,
job at it. It's really
you
amazing.
too, man.
Okay, Erdi, so you started with playing guitar. You did that for
Mm-hmm.
10 years. You were
Yes.
successful at it. You then
Mm-hmm.
shifted into marketing. You started with web design. Your first year passed. It was successful. Things were taking off. Take me back there. What happened next?
Yeah, in the first year, after 3 months or somewhere in the first year, we just joined the education from Google directly about the Google Ads. In
Okay.
Istanbul, there was a new education program for the 2-3 days from the Google Ads directly, and they just invited some agencies in here, and we applied, and they invited to us also. So we got very good for these years, very good education about the Google Ads, and we got very good experience how the actual projects was working, what kind of examples, and also we were doing some Google Ads for ourselves and some of our clients in these years. But then something started much faster for us after complete this kind of education, and we start to get some Google Ads clients, and something goes very well, something gone very well, and we think, okay, let's scale in this line, let's go with the ads, because ads are best way to show performance to your client. You can do a website, but who will visit? This is a
Right.
question. Answer is ads. And
Yeah.
this way we become the Google Ads guys.
Yeah. That makes sense. So you were working with your clients, you were making these websites for them,
Mhm.
but it's not as if you build a website and people magically show up to it.
Yeah.
Right? This is
Yeah, of course.
a mistake that I think a lot of people think. They spend all this time and money, but then you need people to show up. And so you started doing Google Ads to get people to show up.
I'd like to tell you out of the line story about that very quick.
Yes.
Normally, before the COVID situation, it was like 2018, 19, in these 2-3 years, 17 kind of. And there were some clients was asking me every day, hey, Erdi, I have new application idea. I have new application idea. And I said, how much money you will spend? $50,000 for this application. I'll be all in. Dan, what kind of marketing style you are thinking for this application? Applications was a new kind of website. And they said, I don't know, I didn't plan it. I will just launch this and everybody will magically get and download this application. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Then I just said, please do not do it. Please save your money. Do not do it. Secure your money. And I spent 1-2 years like that.
Yeah, everyone. And when you start saying application, you mean like on their phone? Like
phone
the
applications,
apps.
phone apps. So everybody was saying, hey, I should start an application. Okay, who will download it? Who will log in?
Yeah.
What is the, big partners behind it? No, just me.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't have any experience about it. Just don't do it if it's so popular, If you don't have experience about it, don't do it.
Yes.
You can lost everything. So, it should be for the same for the websites, because they are thinking it's a fancy new thing, but you are spending huge money.
Yes, absolutely. I know people have spent thousands of dollars on a website and
To
then
fail.
no one sees it. Yeah.
But first sell, do some sales, get your
Yes.
first 10K, 100K revenue, do this, and then you'll think much different than other. Do not plan your 100K per month before you get this money.
Yes. Right.
Before you get at least 10.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And I hear you there saying that something that you've learned about business is that you should make sales first and then think about advertising and how are you getting people to come in to
growing,
get more sales, right? And then we start worrying about the websites and the apps and all of that.
Absolutely. Just get your first results with your very ugly, simple website. Get thousands of sales. Close your 1-2 profitable years. Then think about do something crazy, big or kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because, you can be a very visionary guy, wise guy. You can have tons of ideas, but without money, the engine is not working,
Yes.
So, and the money comes from how to deliver your simple, easy first start services. So now we are delivering these simple services, easy services for us, but this easy thing for us is solving our clients' hard things. This way we are charging money and they are getting solution. So they are thinking, okay, I finally found a guy working about the ads, and I finally found a agency can deal my sales things or marketing things about the ads. Then they are thinking, okay, let's continue to do. And do not start a new idea, new project, just grow the current one.
Right. Yes. Stick with the one thing and just keep sticking to it.
Yeah. So, you should work until you forget to sleep. I'm not understanding how somebody doing in 6 hours, 8 hours. If I have time, I would like to do it 40 hours in a day.
Right. Yeah.
I'm very workaholic about it.
Yeah. Yeah. You love it though, right?
Yeah, I very love it. I love to see your conversion column in your ad screen,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. In these days, sorry, I interrupt you. In
That's
these
okay.
days,
Good.
one of our clients start to sell, and these sales are happening is a record in this month, right? We have very good revenue record. But, this is just starting. Just continue. They have ideas to create new product, ideas to new investment. No, just scale. Continue. No need to change landing page. Just continue to make sales.
Yes. Yes.
Because
I know
not changing everything can be trustful for your visitors. They should see same page every time.
Right. And then they're familiar with it.
Yeah, they should be familiar. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I know Alex Hormozy talks about the same thing a lot of stick with one thing and then keep doing it. And then when you get bored, keep doing it. Doesn't matter. Keep going. And I'm curious, when we come back to, you started doing Google Ads and this started to scale very quickly. People wanted more of your services, right?
Yeah.
What was that like for you at the time? Like, was that exciting and joyous, and was it challenging? Was it stressful? What was that like?
As you bored, it wasn't stressful. No, but what can I say? It was so exciting, and to seeing that it was working is so cool. It was so good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have new challenge with all of your new clients. So
What do you mean?
every new client is a new revenue challenge. Ads should work challenge.
Right.
So, but just, you can simple your tasks like that. Find somebody in the same business doing the ads right now and getting results, your competitors for this client, and try to understand, if I'm a client, why I prefer to buy from them.
Right.
Get your inspiration, apply for your client, you are getting results.
Right.
Don't be complicated.
Right. Keep it simple.
Yeah, very, very simple.
Right. Were there any big challenges that you faced during those years where you're starting to scale up with Google Ads?
For any kind of thing, I didn't feel a big challenge. Just I can say I have tons of small challenges teach me, very well things about the grow and business and other things. Because, me and Melda, we are kind of ridiculously prepared guys. Challenges are not being bigger.
Right. Yeah, you're
So
prepared in advance for the
yeah,
challenges.
when we smell something can be happen in the next month, then let's be prepared. Do your homework, do your what you need to do. Then you can, when some hard wind came, your ship will be ready for it.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. There's a saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of...
Yeah. But what can I say? When your business worked, when you see this is growing, you don't have time for vacation. Do not tell this anybody new, and do not change your lifestyle. No. So every time I'm seeing that, first time moneymakers or first time scalers, for example, your business normally doing 20K, 30K, and first time you grow up to 200K revenue, right? Do not change your lifestyle. Don't do anything new. Just use this and for your reserve. Reserve that money. Reserve that new revenue, because you just entered a new bigger step than your current life. So it's time to understand it, understand to live with it, understand to continue with it. When you understand that, your new revenue is your big friend if you are not spending ridiculous.
Right.
So just do your first handshake with new friend. Just, you can do little celebrations, little things, but don't be a big guy in the first time.
Yeah, don't go out
Just,
and
yeah.
buy a Lamborghini.
Yes. No. Just no. Stay in your current situation. Don't change your lifestyle. Continue. And you should know that if you do this, this will grow again. If you continue to do this without give up, good things will grow up and bad things will be eliminated by themselves. Just continue to do, but do not spend your money. Do not try to show it. Do not try to be a rock star, big guy, kind of. Just be yourself. Take it easy. Be calm, and this will continue. Manage your process. Manage your new process, because this new revenue, this new scaling time will give you bigger challenge. Of course, maybe harder challenge.
Right.
Without spending your money ridiculously, you'll have a huge weapons for this war, this new war.
Yeah.
Because before that, you were know about, for example, how to manage 20K revenue per month with your business. But now you are learning how to manage this new revenue. So this is a new level in the life.
Yeah.
You should be very careful about it.
Was that ever challenging for you to not... No? You just saw other people do it?
What can I say? The big challenge, we are guiding our clients when they scale up, people are asking, hey, I have this money, what I should do now? And we are guiding. Do not tell anybody. Do not tell me anymore.
Yeah, right. Why do you say don't tell anybody?
Why? Because, it's not about how much money you have. It's about their business is not working because they are lazy. Their business is not working because they are not spending time like you. And if this engagement in here between your current environment with your new money, they are opposite to each other. Environment is not like your friends or somebody. Maybe somebody you knows from the working life, not your close friends. But this is the thing. People are jealous, and this is a human life. This is not our LLCs or businesses are not living. They are just here, but we are living. And there is a thing I would like to say. You should be very careful when you enter the new situation in the first months, in the first 6 months, 1 year. Just do not change everything and take advantage of your new level. This is very important time, because so many times what we are seeing that client comes, client grows. After some month, client sees that, oh, I am having records for last 3-6 months. Let's change something. Then clients being smaller.
As in they drop back down below that.
They are decreasing everything, losing so many money, losing so much things, because people are not thinking to grow their business always, but there is in the environment, on the each environment, always there's a very good people, but sometimes bad people looking for your fault.
Right.
And when you focus your business, maybe you cannot focus to understand everything in your environment. So when you enter the new level, just be yourself, do not change it, take your time, and do not tell anybody, continue
Right.
until you have something very big.
Right. They seem like very wise advices.
I'm trying my best,
Yeah, that's very good
because
because
this is happening.
yes, of course. I can see it happening so easily, right? Especially for business owners who have tried and grinded and they put in so much work and then they finally see success. They just want to go and like celebrate, right?
Yes. And
Yeah.
this celebration can cost you to decrease your level.
Yeah.
It's always very important. And to grow, there is the things. Just do what you are doing before and just try to understand what is the key parts of I increased my level. How I increase these levels? What was this key parts in here? For example, what clients likes from me in the last months? What my clients like to get from me and how I made this extra money, how I made this new sales, which cost for that, what was the reason they bought from me? And try to understand this, spend your time, read new books, watch something different, go some theaters, take your time to enter your new level entirely. This way you can secure your spot.
Yes. Yes. There's in jujitsu, as you and I have spoken about that.
I would like to go somewhere like that. Please tell me.
Yeah. When you are fighting somebody, what tends to happen is you will get into a good position. You'll be on top of them. And you get so excited about finally being on top that you try to choke them. Because that's the point of jujitsu. And then what happens is because you didn't stabilize in the good new position, you end up losing it and then you get thrown off and then you end up on your back and now you're stuck. And it's like, that was not good. You should have just settled down, slow down, get that control, stabilize in the new spot, and then look to move forward. And I hear you say the same thing in business.
100%. The business is not fight. The business is not about, kill somebody, lose somebody, fight with someone, but it's about you should understand you are entering a new level. This can be harder for you than anything in your behind life. Right? And the new things will be, you'll totally not understand what's happening in the first days. Just try to understand, try to assume it, try to see, okay, this is a new thing, I should be new me. Before to be new you, do not change yourself because this will be a fake change and this can cost you.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I think on social media, we see so much of that fake change, right? Yeah, it's everywhere.
But the true change, the correct change should be like that. You are just growing and you should see that there will be more fulfillment, more help to my clients. I should be ready. I should increase my service quality or product quality if you are selling something. Then when you increase the value of what you are giving, you will have always new level. It's about giving more value.
Yeah.
Give the more reasonable value, get more. But there is no cheat code. There is no backdoor for it.
Right. I know when I first met you, one of the first things I thought I was blown away at how much value you gave me, right? And that for me, I was like, what else do you have? And then it just kept being, I just want more of this amazing quality, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm curious, one of the things I've heard that really worked for you was preparing, delivering exceptional quality every single time, not getting ahead of yourself, so stabilizing once things are growing. And in paid advertising specifically, so with Google ads, Facebook ads, etc. What are like one or two of the biggest lessons that you've learned or that you think everybody should know if they're going into paid advertising?
Okay, let's start. So, as you know, I'm very old manual style, original ads, original audiences, dinosaur style, old guy. I'm setting up my campaigns always with trying to, without do something algorithm. So I don't like to trust from the day one the advantage plus performance makes things. I like to start very original manual style. I would like to control where I'm spending money. But if you start directly without any conversion history in your account, if you start directly with Advantage Plus, PMax, yes, you can get something, but not in full performance and not sustainable for you. But if you start something prepared in manual, and for example, you can use phrase match and exact match keywords in the Google search ads, prepare your landing page based on it, know your keywords, which can business generators, and then know your headlines. Everything is a manual work, and this can give you dream results. But if you do based on platform recommendations, the broad match keywords, broader targeting, broad everything, this broad can cost you because your ad account is not knowing who can be a good client for you yet.
And so just to translate for anybody who's not familiar with all of this stuff, what I heard you say is don't rely on Mr. Google or Mr. Facebook to do everything for you.
Mr. Google or Facebook,
do it manually yourself, figure out what actually works.
Yes.
And then you can start to scale more with the help of those platforms, but start with the manual work. Is that right?
100%. And in this case, why we have free community? Because in the free community, we are showing how to create your first Google Search Ads campaign with the manual work and get your first results. How to create your first Facebook, Instagram ads campaigns to prepare yourself with a very practical example, Erdi's music school.
Yes.
So you can easily understand the publish and push your first very manual campaign, get your results. Then after you get some results, you can join our paid community or you can work with our agency. But first, see how the manual things are working, because in the manual, you are preparing your ads for another human who can buy from you, not for algorithm.
Yes. And on the note of the free community, the link will be in the description. If you are anybody who runs a business and want more clients, you should absolutely be joining Erdi's free community. That's how I first found Erdi. And then I took the course that you're describing with Erdi's music school, where I learned how to start running Google ads. And that was the first time. So up until that point, I had done Instagram ads and Facebook ads, and I had seen some success. But Google ads was, I realized, what I needed to do, because when somebody searches for therapy, they go to Google. They don't go to Facebook.
Actively searching because.
Exactly. And so I said, I need to learn this. And then I found you. And then I joined the paid community, which is ridiculously affordable for the amount of value that you give it. Like it's easily one of the single most valuable things that I've ever put money toward. Like, it's so good. And so seriously, anybody listening, if you have a business, go join. Link will be in the description.
Thank you, my friend. So there's the thing. This is why I prepared that, because I was so boring. Everybody's talking about doing something broad, doing something with machine learning, algorithm, AI, audience targeting. But your account should learn first who can be your ideal client profile. So your account is a fresh, very new, do not have any conversion tracking, not know who can convert, who cannot. Just do your thing first, get your very first results, then jump to another Advantage Plus things.
Right. And I mean, that makes so much sense, right? You can't expect the algorithm to know who to send it to until it has data to know who to send it to.
Yeah, right? Of course. When you publish a button for Advantage Plus is looking like that. Who you want now? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks,
Facebook can learn. Of course, my friend, can learn in next 180 days and you cannot survive.
Right, yes. Erdi, what is life like for you now? Like in your present day, what's life like?
I would like to say it's so calm. I found my routines, and I like to spend time with some close friends and Melda, of course, and how I'm a romantic guy,
Yeah.
So I love my current routines. I love the current rhythm of our life, and it's going pretty well. Continue with our clients, and They are growing, we are growing, something is happening new always, and we are helping new industries, new clients. We are learning new things, doing new things. And yeah, I'm feeling very good and excited. Like boring style.
No, but that's amazing. I think
Yeah.
that's what everyone, I think, when they get into thinking about their life, planning their life, whether they're in entrepreneurship or not, if they're just working a
Yeah.
job, and you say, because this is what I spend a lot of time with, right? What do you want out of life, and how are you aligning with that? And I think a lot of people just want to feel calm. They want alignment. They want to be with people they love. They want to
Yeah.
do the things that they love. And I hear that you have achieved that. Is that right?
I think so, and I think it's about the very first thing, as we talked, the finding your purpose with the correct way.
Yeah.
Know why you are doing that. So you should be transparent and honest people. Why? What's your purpose? You should be hard worker. Why? If your why is your big castle, if it's your purpose, then if this why helps you to feel fulfilled, then this energy, motivation, or it's not ending, Thanks to God, I don't know how can I be stressful.
Right. So since purpose has come up multiple times,
Yeah.
let's say somebody says, "Okay, Erdi, I hear you. I need to find my purpose. How do I do that?"
Easy, very easy. How we can find our purpose. I would like to talk about it. So, whenever you feel it's so lucky to be in life right now, maybe you go to the park, maybe you just, walk in some grasses and you touch some flowers, you saw, spring is coming or summer is coming, and you think that what kind of Erdi, Jordan, 6 people would like to be, I want to be, what kind of thing I would like to have. I want to have money. No. Money is not a final thing. Why you need money? Why you want to do it? What is your role in this big theater in the life? So I'm thinking my role is help your performance and your marketing, right? And your role is being our psychologist and help us to feel better, So when we found this good role, and if we like this role, if this role is our purpose, then we can start to feel that, all right, I am a kind of people right now and I'm feeling fulfilled. So to feeling fulfilled, do not make it harder, make it simpler. Just focus, in any case, you will do something. In any case, you will spend your time, energy, your work, your hard thinking, and everything. So, which one deserves for it? So, there is no way to being lazy. There is no way to being lazy, right? So, we should define where we would like to work on, where we would like to spend all of our time, energy, and motivation in here and renew it, and how we can feel refreshed after some things. For example, let's talk friendly. Maybe you are doing some sessions in a day, and after fourth or fifth session, when you close the day, you are feeling like that. Hey, Jordan, you did it again, man. You did it again. You helped somebody to feel better. So
Yes.
this is not ego, and having some ego is not a bad thing, ego. Not a bad thing. So you can feel, okay, we did something very well today. I did something good. I tried my best to drive value and deliver some good works. Then let's continue. This is aligned with my purpose.
Okay. So what I heard you say there in terms of how we find and develop our purpose is to notice what lights you up, what excites you, what brings you that joy, do more of it, align your life with that, because you're going to spend time, you're going to spend energy anyways. Might as well spend it in alignment with the thing that brings you the most light in your life.
Yeah, 100%.
And then feel okay and allow yourself to enjoy the accomplishment, to enjoy achievement, and to feel fulfilled, and that we can just continue to do more of that. And it's very simple that way. Is that right?
I think so, person. I would like to give example like that. Somebody, guitar luthiers. Do you know they are guitar luthier guys? They are guitar mechanic
What is a
guys.
luthier?
luthier is guitar mechanic guys.
Okay, they
are
fix
playing
guitars.
guitar. Yeah, they are fixing guitar and doing
Sure.
some things in the guitar. These guys spending your entire life without playing guitar, so without playing on stage, I mean, or without playing in a groups, bands, or somewhere, but they are fixing these instruments. So this is their purpose and alignment. So for their goal, they are focused in here for their purpose. And when you go to your guitar fixer guy, you know this guy is always here. You can trust that guy. Your baby guitar will not die. Just find a new, refreshed life.
Yes.
So this is their role. They are feeling very fulfilled when your guitar is shining. So for us, same, right? When our clients' ad account is shining, we are feeling great, you know?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I love that imagery of shining, of glowing, of what lights us up, because we all have those things and we just need to pay attention, find where they are.
Yeah. So many people, it's so easy. They are thinking for negativity. So many people is thinking for, I cannot be successful. How you can say that without focus, your purpose? How? And they can say, I worked a lot, but I couldn't. You couldn't. You worked a lot. Are you a self-driven, self-task-driven guy? Did you, spend your time? Did you watch some Star Wars or some kind of things, After complete them, you'll find a new, refreshed ways. So we can learn from each other's experiences, life experiences. I can learn from me, I can learn from you, you can learn from me, I can learn from other people, you can learn other people. But there is a thing. What pushes us in the life, we should find our purpose. After the purpose, this drives us a new moral. New moral can help us to plan our next process and find our day tasks. And if everything clearly aligned with each other, our energy cannot end because we know the purpose. Purpose is our big starter.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Having a purpose is not allows you to have big challenge. As you see, I couldn't tell you I got some big challenge, I don't have any dollar, I don't know. Because you should always prepare, you should always have your purpose like your castle. And when you continue with it, in your life, in your day, you are finding new ways to achieve all kind of results that you want.
Yes. When you say it's your castle, what do you mean by that?
Purpose gives you your principles, your discipline, and this should be your life castle. If you have that, you cannot be lazy because your purpose in here and you should go there.
Right.
If it's here, you cannot be undisciplined or not principled guys or unhonest guy because your purpose in here.
Right.
And if you have that, then anything cannot go somewhere. You cannot mess up. And your moral always would be here because in the next try, in the next next step of work, you'll find to do something better and better.
Understood. I want to come back to the morals in just a moment. I wrote down a question because I feel like there's going to be somebody listening to this who is like, okay, well, that's all good, but I don't know what my purpose is. And because a lot of people, when they're stuck in depression, tends to be a type of thought. I'm wondering, at least the thought that came to my mind was that if somebody doesn't have their purpose, they don't know what their purpose is, then they could make their purpose going out and finding their purpose.
Yes.
Would you agree with that? Or do you have a different thought?
I totally agree with that. And sometimes your purpose can find you. I just would like to say how you are spending your very valuable 24 hours within depression. Spend your time to learn something drawing. Playing some guitars, playing some instrument, drawing, do something, little thing. And this will fill you when you get the poison of fulfillment, when you get the fulfillment poison, then you need more of fulfillment, So just at least do something. Don't think about the depression. Just watch some Star Wars. Go and watch some different theaters, movies. Learn about, for example, what can I say? the Monte Cristo count, there's a count of Monte Cristo theater.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So maybe there are other cult and word style things, maybe you can give me some examples. What kind of big movies or big theaters in the world? So just watch it, give it time, and try to get inspiration how somebody found their transition and their purpose.
Mm-hmm.
In the Hamlet, in the Shakespeare things, or in the other things. So how they found their purpose, what kind of thing they have. How you can feel fulfilled when you are doing something.
Yeah, I hear in there, go experience things. And one of the themes I heard in all of the examples that you gave was like art and creativity, which is very, very interesting, and I don't think is accidental, because in that there is something about the human creative expression that creates that excitement about life and the inspiration that we can get from other people's creativity. Is that right?
I 100% agree. So let me share you something. I don't want to touch your space because you are a psychologist and of course, 1,000 times better than me. But I just would like to say, do not have time to think negative. Do not have any time to be in depression. Just spend your time with something that you can do. At least do not cheat yourself. Do not say, I am good when you are bad. Be bad, complete it. Then you'll do something. When you do something, you'll feel better. Be bad. Being bad is not different thing than you. You are still yourself, but being bad is just feeling. This will pass away. This will go down. Just you will feel 10 times much better after new minutes, After some minutes, do something. What happened? Let me tell you a story. Before some years, I just entered a new level in my life. And when I entered that, saying is easy, but doing is hard. So I didn't change my lifestyle because it was easy part for me. But I had some extra time when our team scaled up, and I had some extra time. And I said, now it's a very good time to learn oil painting,
Okay, like Bob Ross oil painting?
Yes, and I started with Bob Ross,
Let's go. Yes.
Yeah, I started with Bob Ross and I did very well things. I completed some little projects, and when I found my first color mixation, when I do some first touch with the brush, of course I don't know how to draw. It's very normal. When you play first time guitar, you shouldn't know how to play guitar. This is normal. You shouldn't know. You are just starting. This is normal. I just started. And I like to do something like that, and doing something pretty different than before felt me, all right, this is a new you. You are doing some new thing. Let's continue with that. Do not change your lifestyle. Do not throw up your money. Do not spend. Just, this very easy thing that you can do. Spend your time with drawing and feel like that. Hey, my ego, how are you? I am the only person doing oil painting in my environment. Yeah, and this is feeling good.
Very nice. Very good.
Yeah.
One of the things that you said there that I think is very important is that you said something to the effect of, if you feel bad, it's okay that you feel bad, and go do things.
Do not cheat yourself. Feel bad.
Yes, we have to be truthful. Above all else, I think being truthful is very, very important. Because if we're not truthful with ourselves, then how can we possibly understand the world? Because now you're out of alignment with what actually is. And one of the things that I tell basically every single client I ever see, and this is something that has changed so many lives, and I hear you pointing to the same thing. This is why I bring this up.
Man, that's why we have best friends,
Yes. Well, just to finish this point here.
Yeah.
We have to practice non-resistance to what is. So a lot of people, when they're down, or even if they're up and they're looking forward at what's going to come and they're in the preparation that you've discussed, we fight what is. We resist what is. We don't like it. We say it's wrong, it's bad, it shouldn't be, I need to change it, instead of just allowing it to be what it is and then continue to move forward from that place. And it sounds like a shift that it's like, oh, whatever, that's not going to make a difference, but it makes all the difference.
And many people say, this is hard. No, this is life. Be a life liver, this is life.
Right,
continue
this
with
is
it.
life.
This is not hard. This is not. This is just life. You didn't dead. You are not going anywhere. This is life. continue with it. No worries.
Yeah, on the same note, one of the things that I often like to say is, so yes, this is life, and maybe life is hard, but you get two paths. Both are hard. Choose which one you want.
Yeah, choose your purpose and find your heart.
Find
try
your
to
heart,
decide
yes.
which should be your heart.
Yes. Yes. I know for me, like, I'm somebody, if I don't have my purpose, if I'm not driving towards something, then my mind becomes very difficult to deal with. But when I'm on purpose and I'm facing these challenges and I want to go and start a business, I don't know how to do it. I want to run ads, I don't know how to do it. I want to start a podcast, I don't know how to do it. And I go and do it.
Yeah, but the big purpose is a good thing. Bigger purpose is a better, but you should find your top level of purpose in your life. It should be bigger your dreams. This purpose can give you endless energy, endless you.
Yeah.
And if you are, maybe I can say for our listeners, if you decide to try to find this purpose, do not try to find this purpose in the first step. First, start to feel much better. Find your new mood. Open a new music that you want to listen right now. Or, you can just go plan some walking tomorrow. Do something. Spend your hours. Spend your 1 to 3 days. And maybe some weeks. Just do your regular things, routines. And just be aware for the somewhere in the next days or weeks, you will find your life purpose. Be happy with it. Somewhere in the next times, because you decide, just decide for it and do not try to search. Do not search it. This will find you. Your head will find it. Just be clear. Just make everything transparent in yourself, and self-esteem, your self-confidence will inspire you with your life purpose.
Be open and willing to find it. Is that right?
Just be open. Do not search it. Just be open.
Yeah, I think that's very true. There seems to be a principle of life itself that if I reach and grab for something, then I don't get it. It's like if you wanted to have a bunch of butterflies in your garden, you don't chase them around the garden.
Yes.
Right? You plant some nice stuff and then you allow them to come. You hold open palm, right? And I hear you saying the same thing. I'm not grabbing.
Yeah.
I'm opening myself for it.
Because great things is not candies that we can directly get with our hand. Great things is like a tree. You should plant your tree first and give some water each day. Not more water, not less water. There's a timing, there's a process. After some long time, you'll feel, okay, this is a good tree.
Yes.
So this is not a candy. You cannot just search and get it. Not like that.
Yeah. So many people want that instant, just like that candy, right?
You should be ready for that thing from the God, You should be ready that thing from your inside.
Right. Erdi, is there anything in business that we haven't discussed already that you wish you knew sooner?
I don't want to be boring, So let's say like that. In the business, I like to say having a good network is a good thing, but engaging with your network with a valuable way is the best thing.
Can you say more on that?
Yeah, maybe we can say like that. Your network should tag you with who you are, what you are doing, with the correct tag, with the correct purpose, of course. Then there can be better engagement within your environment. So this better engagement can cover you from any bad things in the life. How? Because, we can learn from each other's experience. We can learn how they did something.
Yes,
and we
you can learn from the people.
How we can align this thing with ourselves, by ourselves. And after that, I would like to say, being very clear in your head, making you 10 steps ahead from the others. So just be clear to yourself. Just know yourself with the current situation, current way, current business, current thing. Accept you, because anybody is not accepting. Accept yourself. Just work more. If everybody in your business working 6 hours, do it 10 hours. Work more. Spend your 5 years, 10 years on it. If you are not deciding to change, then you will see something is happening more for you. And do not work without a plan. Always, you should have a plan. And with this plan, you'll not fail. Any outside effect or something cannot fail you or cannot delete you from the market like 100%. So you can always be here and each bad problem came or good things came, because why should be ready? Why should we work hard? Not for bad days, for the good days. What if your plan comes 100% and what if you scale 10x? Your current self cannot help you in this case. You should prepare yourself for the new good things, new opportunities every day. This is the important thing. Yeah, not for bad days. You should be good for good days.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So your current day every time will be your best and worst day, because next time you'll be much better in the business life, I mean. So, and very important thing, honest to yourself, honest to your friends, honest to your business environment. This honesty makes you feel simplicity in everywhere, making it simpler. You can do your tasks much simple. Do not use some fake manipulation strategies. The red, it comes as angry, yellow is good, orange is different. Don't think like that. Be a normal person. Everybody is looking for a solution somewhere, everywhere. And just if you have some solution, increase value on it, increase value of your service delivery or product delivery. Just focus that. Do not think manipulation in the business work is a good thing. No, not. This is 2025. Yeah, we are dancing with ChatGPT every day. Manipulation is not in here.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's truth. As you said, like, be honest, and it makes everything simple, and just like provide value. And that's so simple.
Yeah.
Right?
And don't be afraid, because if you are doing that, if you are being clear for yourself, transparent for you and for your environment, and if you are working hard, if you are knowing your purpose and designing your plan for process, you will not fail. Why? Because many people is not doing at least 3 of them, but you are doing everything in here. So this is, a dream that you cannot fail, but it's a real life. So life can be harder if you are lazy. Life cannot be harder if you are working hard on these things, not on just your work.
Right.
So in the business life, also what I can say, have extra good smile, but comes from your inline, the real smile. Because, being serious is very old. Before COVID, the post-COVID is like, it was, now we are not looking for somebody who's very serious and not smiling. This is looking ugly for me right now. Just smile.
Right.
Show your energy. Show how good you are.
Yeah. Be a happy person.
Yeah. Be happy. And how can I be happy when everything bad? Do not look this everything. There are something very good, also.
Again, back to that point of where are you putting your attention? What are you focusing on?
Yeah, just focus for great things and get inspiration from the correct people.
How do you determine who the correct people are?
Oh, hard question. How we can determine who the correct people? Who accepted by entire world? I think who can be the good people to get inspiration. Of course, everybody is not 100% correct, but we can take their correct things. We can take their good things.
Everyone has some good things in them, so take those good parts.
Yeah, of course. So, sometimes we are seeing that. The Steve Jobs, that came and passed away from this world, but, the Steve put something in here to the entrepreneurship life, make everything is simple, and do your job. And when something scaled, do not change your lifestyle. You got my point right now.
Yeah.
So there is a thing. Just do it, scale it. And if you like that, continue with it. And if you know your purpose, your moral cannot end somewhere.
Yeah.
Because there will be always energy and moral for your purpose.
Yeah. On the note of morals, I wanted to ask you on this. I had written this down. What are your morals or your values or your principles that, and I realize it's different for everybody, but what are Erdi's?
I can say about my business life, increase my value in somewhere somehow. How? I start this story in Istanbul. I help somebody from the Istanbul. Then it growed. I help somebody from the Turkey. I help somebody from the Europe and US. Finally, we helped somebody from in the United Kingdom for 2 years, and it worked pretty well for us. But when we jumped entirely US, everything changed. Because in the US market is the biggest market in the world, so you can do everything much better. It's like we are saying like Champions League, right? So this Champions League need a champion prepared and experienced and getting results. So if you are doing that, my goal in each step is like that. I directly understand that in the life, if you want to get more, you should give more. Value exchanged with money. This is the energy of money is value, And people is not, fool, or people are not bad to pay money to you. They are so smart. They know who can deserve to get their money for the service or product. At least we are 10 times making comparison when we select some shoes, Adidas or Nike, kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
So we are so smart to selections, buy decisions. So in this case, increase your value. Do not cheat yourself, your clients, and your business environment. Do everything honest and transparent way. This can be your big power in the life. And this is hard. Yeah. Sometimes liars are getting easy outcomes, right? When you are watching, the cheater guys are getting good outcomes for a smaller time, for a little time. But in the long run, you can always win. So I would like to say about me, my thing is, I'm feeling very fulfilled because I didn't visit Canada yet, but we did very well things with you.
Yes, certainly.
Oh, yeah. And so that shows we are increasing our value positioning, sometimes touching somebody without outside of our environment, all of the world, sometimes increasing our value to learning to do more. For example, in our industry, everybody knows how to deal with 3K per month, 5K per month clients. I'm talking as ad spending, right? But 10K per month. But when you get a project with $1 million per month, then this is a different style of calculation. So if I say $1 million per month, I am thinking like that. Is this covers weekends or weekdays only, 20K per day or 33K per day, kind of?
Right.
So then just thinking about how many campaigns I need, how many keywords I need, or how can I design entire customer journey for this thing. So there's the thing. When we learn the next step with slowly, and we exactly know how we can deal with 50K per month at budget. 100K per month at budget, because we did that before. And we are actively doing that right now. So each time when we get a good results for our client, we are using similar kind of strategy for everybody. For example, in the real estate, Gmail ads working crazy well, YouTube ads working crazy well. Why? Because not everybody using it.
Right.
Not competition.
Saturated.
Yeah, competition is not in here. Maybe 1, 2, 3 people is doing that. So, you are seeing some ads in the Gmail, and this is showing you something from banks, some big brands. And if you put yourself to the Gmail, this is a huge authority for your clients. Because everybody checks their Gmail every day.
Yeah.
And it's
That
very
makes
cheap.
sense.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and when you learn something like that, then you are thinking, all right, there's a new life. I can work on it. I can do something.
Right.
And this thing is working for Jordan, then can work for other people.
Yeah.
For example, another good thing from our business I would like to share.
Yes.
It was post-COVID situation, like 2022 kind of. And one of our clients came and they said, hey, we want to expand to the YouTube and some display, and we start do some research, and we got that results. Many people getting online yoga sessions, joining online yoga classes from the Tinder. They're using
Really?
Tinder app. Yeah,
From Tinder?
Yes, they are using Tinder app, and they are looking for maybe they are not looking for some relationship, just they are looking for self-fulfillment, self-calming. And the good way to do that, show them the yoga classes. So we are not cheating them, just transparently and honestly we are showing there is another option. No need to do some blind dating. There is a good another option. Now date somebody to feel fulfilled.
Right.
To
Very
feel
interesting.
much different and good. Yeah, I also found that interested, but this is the life. So I'm not asking any question. If Tinder works, I can put my ads to Tinder.
Right.
Yeah, when we define that, okay, people are stopping to be in Tinder and they are joining our yoga class. They are paying money for our client. And in the New York, they scaled up a lot after that thing because we didn't do that ads for entire display placements just for Tinder.
Just for Tinder.
Yeah. And we scaled up for the 10K with the Tinder ads only because it's still alive, it's still living, and people are using that app. And this is a one purpose app, right? So not like Instagram, not like social media, other parts. There's a single purpose. And when you do this thing, still something can catch your attention. I can get your attention with some good messaging.
Yeah. So
Not
what you're
with
saying
the
is I should
offer.
advertise on Tinder.
Yeah. No, do not. But what I say, people are not price sensitive, they are solution sensitive. They are not price sensitive anymore. They're
Right.
not looking for something very cheap because they know this is not valuable if it's very cheap.
Right. Right. They want good solutions to their problems.
Yes. And if they see solution in anywhere, then they are just taking action.
Right. And that comes back to what you were saying about increasing value. And I thought this was actually a very important point. And why I wanted to come back to it. You said money is a store of value. This is a way to think about it.
Yeah.
And the way, if we want to be successful, one of the fundamentals is to give. Don't focus on getting so much. Focus on giving more.
Yeah.
I found for myself so there was a long time I wanted and wanted and wanted. I just wanted to get and get and get. And then I never got. And I was broke and I didn't have anything and everything was falling apart in my life. When I shifted to giving and I was like, I'm just going to give because that is, and not in like this backwards way of like, oh, maybe I'll get. It's like, I give because it's the thing I want to do because it's aligned with my moral compass.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, all the things I wanted started to come.
Yeah, because why people are looking for free first talk. This is not like free one-on-one call or something. They are just looking to meet with you. They are just looking to know who you are. Are you a good fit for their problems? Can you a good solution? If all answers is yes, then they can continue with you. They can of course pay money. They are actively looking for. They have money and who they will. So in here, do not be clickbait style titles, do not have clickbait messaging, just focus transparently what you have, how you can show it.
Yeah, clarity is like more and more. I'm just seeing it's the most important thing. People just want you to be clear.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just be very clear, show them who you are, why you are doing that, what kind of extra value you have without charging more. So in this case, you can have a good pricing, good profitable thing for you, and sustainable things for your clients. So why the good products are not expensive a lot? So think like that. Average iPhone can be $3,000 and still somebody can afford to it and buy it, right? But why they are keeping it $1,000? Why? There's a reason, because this is the thing, product market fit. So it's very technical for sometimes, but I don't want to be serious. But product market fit means understanding who client wants and what kind of thing client can afford. So average iPhone can be 5K next year, but no. This is being in this price line when they are giving so much value for a just phone. And this way, they are making very good results, very big, top company in the world.
Yeah.
And there is no secret. So, each year, everything is changing. Each year, some years is not changing a lot, but, there is a point in here. So they are doing this phone thing the best way in the world. So phone is a more, most used thing in the world right now.
Yeah.
That's why Apple is a top company. So
yes.
The inspiration in here, I think, should be just focus on make your product, make your service very fit for your local audience. How can I give you example? If Florida is very hot and if I try to sell you something about snow piercing,
Yeah.
So this is not a good thing. And if everybody's selling same thing for 1K, if I try to sell you for 5K,
Yeah.
no, makes sense,
Yeah.
So people are very smart. They are looking for a real solution. Do not focus your entire story. Do not focus to get $1 million per month. Focus to have your 10 new clients. If you are selling service, 10 clients, 5 clients each new month, 3 to 5 new clients accepting, onboarding. Just deliver how you can deliver best.
Mm-hmm.
And this will give you a big opportunities in your business life.
Mm-hmm. Right. Over deliver.
Yeah, over deliver and also build very real connections. Show your energy. Everybody likes to see your life energy.
Yeah. Yes.
So your deliveries and your things makes you 100%. But if you have extra smiling energy in the business and something very good and excitement, then this makes you 200% better than others.
Right.
This is how a good person and great person can determine like.
That makes sense. And I think it taps into like very fundamental human psychology. We want to connect with other people. You know, and even in like all the talk about AI coming in, one of the things that I think will not change, at least for the people who are currently alive, is that we want to connect with other humans.
Yes.
Fundamentally, that's what we want.
Yeah.
We want connection. And I just hear you talking to that, right? Like be genuine, be honest, give value, show your energy, connect with people.
Yeah. Do it until you are thinking, I should sleep somewhere in the next 5 minutes. Just do it. And after each day, after each week, after each month, you will start to get this inspiration from the life magically. I found my purpose. I found my moral. I found my new thing. This is the new thing that I should do. But just give a try to live your life like a very good way. Do not spend your time empty.
Right.
Do not have any room your brain can think some negativity. No, do not have any room for that.
Right. Just, go and pursue something.
Yeah.
Right. Understood.
Do something. And, if you are not finding what to do, then consume something. Then spend your time with the good creators. Spend your time, try to understand who can be a good inspiration for you.
Right. Right. And on the note of pursuing things and connecting with people, what is the next chapter for you, Erdi? What's coming up in the future? What are you working toward right now?
I think the next chapter for me and for us would be like, now as you know, we are in Istanbul, but we are serving 100% to the US, Canada, and Big Five. So we are completely moving to the US and we'll make our head card in here and we'll grab our agency in here. So this is a new chapter. I think this is the next chapter and we are preparing for it.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah. So there are some things working pretty well. There are some clients getting very good results. So next thing to visit you.
Come to Canada.
Yeah. So we should visit our clients. We should visit our very good friends. So next chapter is like that. And about business, after 10 years, still we will manage your ads, like before 10.
Yeah.
So because this is our excitement thing. We are being so excited when something works.
Yes. I know it was so fun for me when we finally cracked the code and got it working, and to celebrate together and the genuine excitement that we get to share, right?
This is the thing, always, as you know, we are celebrating always. Because this is important, this energy. If you're not celebrating, then no new success.
Nope.
Yeah, so in the head, because it happens in the head. When you celebrate something, there's a new voices opening in your brain.
Yes.
Because there's a good energy, best connection type.
Yeah. It's so important. Be positive, right?
Be positive.
Focus on the positive.
Yeah, realistically positive.
Yes.
Think like there would be no any fail for you. If something can come, you'll be ready.
Right. Yeah.
COVID happened and we are still in here.
And we're still here.
Yeah.
Amazing. Erdi, if somebody wants to get your help with advertising, they want to scale their business, What's the best way for somebody to start getting in contact with you or to work with you?
Actually, both of the way, they can use our agency website and fill a form, or they can just join our free community or paid one and just send me one single message from the school and I will answer you in 5 minutes.
Yeah. For anyone listening, that is actually like very legitimate. He's not just saying that.
Yeah,
He will actually answer.
and no any virtual agent, no any somebody, no any other guys. I am writing with my hands,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
That's one of the things that I really appreciate about you is like,
Yeah,
you really do the work. You are very genuine. You show up, you give value. You're just so excited, so ready to help. And
yes.
it's amazing. And so
Because this can build the business. This can build the real business connection. But if I say, hey, you can touch with my sales team, you can talk with my personal assistant. No, this is not smelling 2025. This is like is,
Yeah, absolutely.
So the new good thing is being accessible.
Yeah, because people want that connection, right? Back to what you were saying there.
Maybe sometimes now some of our listeners are business owners and feeling stuck about their current ads. And as you know, I'm offering free 30-minute calls without trying to sell you anything. Just we are looking to your ads. If you think we can be a good fit, then we can work together. But if you are not thinking, I'm not trying to sell you something, just let's do some meeting and let's be friends. No worries.
Yes. And again, like that's exactly what happened with me. And that was very legitimate because I went into it because most free 30-minute calls are really just hardcore sales pitches, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for you, I know for you, I was like, this guy's awesome. And then I was like, what else do you have here? So that's awesome, Erdi. For anyone listening, link will be in the description for both the agency as well as the school community. Make sure you check it out, especially that free one. Like if you're not checking it out, I don't know what you're doing. Erdi, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing the story and all of the wisdom.
You are welcome. Thank you for that. And I would like to share all the story in here. And I like to share everything with you. And before we stop, I would like to say, if you join our free community, I'm always waiting for you. If you join our paid community, just special for this call, you can write me from the school and I came from the Jordan's podcast and I will give you free 1 hour ads audit, not the 30 minutes.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Let's do a good virtual handshake, guys.
Yes. Everyone, you should really take him up on that. Like seriously, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Erdi.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Everyone listening, thank you for being here. We'll see you next episode.
Thank you. Bye.
Talk to you then.